Hey friends, welcome back to Ball Homestead. Today we're going to make some apple pie filling and some apple scrap jelly so nothing goes to waste. So let's get started. Alright, first we're going to get some water on to boil because we're going to blanch our apples before we put them in the jars. Alright, we're going to peel all of our peels into this pot because we're going to use this to make our apple scrap jelly. We try not to waste anything, and so we can turn these apple scraps and cores into yummy jelly for breakfast or peanut butter sandwiches. I'm just going to throw all the scraps in the pot. And our apples here, we're going to just splash with a little lemon juice to keep them from turning brown. Because apples will turn brown pretty quick if you don't do them in lemon juice. I just bought these apples. We don't have an apple tree. We did, but we never got any apples off of it. But we like to have stuff like this on the pantry shelf, so in the winter months, we have all this yummy, delicious food. Oops. We'll put our scraps on to boil once we get all of our apples peeled, and then we'll strain it out and have all that juice to make jelly with. That's the plan anyways. I want to get a little more. I just want to kind of sporadically put lemon juice on these apples because I don't want them turning brown. You want your apples to be pretty. We're just going to get all these peeled, friends. These are Honey Crisp apples. My recipe, it was actually coincidence because I just went in to see what kind of, if they had any on sale anywhere. And at Harps, I got these for $1.99 a pound. And they were Apple Crisp apples. And my recipe actually said those are the best to make apple pie filling with. So that's a good thing. The thinking we're going to do is just I've got 4 bags, and we're going to do a bag at a time. That way, you know, they'll be ready to go. And we're going to get our filling part, besides the apples, the goo part, done in just a minute so that we can have that ready to pour on these apples. I'm just kind of tossing them around in that lemon juice, friends, because we don't want our beautiful apples to turn brown. All right, now we're going to get started on blanching these and getting our apple filling goo going. All right, we're just going to put our apples all in here, and we're just going to cook them for 1 minute. What I read on the recipe was that this lets the apples release some of the air bubbles in them. See all them bubbles coming out? And that the more will fit into your jar, and you won't have as much of a, you know, like the gap at the bottom. This will prevent that. All right, friends, we're going to continue to cut apples and get them ready to go into our blanching process here. We're just going to keep doing this. Of course, we're saving all the scraps for apple scrap jelly. I'm telling you what, friends, it is so hot here in the South. We are talking pure misery. Okay. And get these packed in. So those shrank down quite a bit more because they were pretty full whenever we stopped a while ago. So we're going to finish filling those two up. And we're going to move on to jar number 3. I'm hoping we can get it, 5 or 6 would be nice to have on the pantry shelf. And 1 quart of this will make a nice big pie, friends. Okay, back to, I better add our clear gel to this. We need 3/4 of a cup of clear gel on my little cup here. I don't want it super thick. That's one thing, you can always thicken it more if you want to, but if you get it too thick, it's just too thick. Now add that and see if this is ready to dip on these 2 jars here. So I may have to make, more of this. I don't want it that thick, so I'm going to add a little water to this, friends. I want it to be able to pour it instead of scoop it in there because I want it to get around all that fruit well. And what we're going to have to do is take a knife and run down the sides to release any air bubbles. We want to leave an inch of head space, friends. 1 inch. Alright, we got our second batch of goo done. We're just going around our things here and getting all the air bubbles out because you do not want air bubbles in your apple pie filling. It can cause, the way I understood it on her blog, it can cause siphoning, and we don't want our apple pie filling to siphon. So this one needs just a hair more. Alright, friends, I think that our first batch of apple scrap jelly, the stuff can be strained out and we can get going on that while our other one is cooking here because everything's soft. It said to cook it till everything was soft and mushy, and it is. So we're going to get going on that. Alright, in this recipe, it says for every cup of apple juice that we've made here, we're going to add a 1/2 cup of sugar and a teaspoon of lemon juice. So these are all soft and mushy, so we're going to get them off. Ooh, that's kind of warm. On one side here. And get them strained. And we will save all these scraps for the animals. Nothing goes to waste here. Okay, so get these out. Set that here. I'm going to make sure. Yeah, there's still a little bit more juice here. Okay, got our juice out. Now we're going to measure that because for every cup, we need a 1/2 cup of sugar and a cup or a teaspoon of lemon juice. Okay, we got 4 cups. Okay, we're going to add our half a cup of sugar. 1, all right, and 4 tablespoons of lemon juice. We're going to mix that up, and it says that it could take like up to an hour to get to the thickening point. So we're just going to let this cook for a bit. But, you know, the way I look at it is we're going to have something that we would have just threw out to the animals. We're making another thing out of it. So that makes me happy because I don't like to waste. And we're just waiting on that to come to a boil. We have about 15 minutes left on our apple pie filling, and we'll get that out of the canner. I'll see you then. All right, friends, our timer has went off for our apple pie filling, so we're going to get that out of the canner and get this setting over here on the bar. Thingamajigger here. All right. Actually, we need to wait on that. I forgot. We have to let this set for 5 minutes without moving it after we turn the heat off. And I believe I'm fixing to check the temperature on our apple scrap jelly because we want it to get up to 220 degrees. Let's see where we're at. We are there, friends. We are there. So that is the gel point of apple stuff. So let me get some jars. We're going to get them filled. All right, we're going to get this jelly ladled into these jars. Got a few more lids. I'm ordering some more 4-jar lids as soon as I can remember to do it, friends. I have been so busy lately, I just have not even thought about it. But I was trying to use up some lids someone gave me, a brand new box of them. And I have to say they've been okay. They weren't my 4 jars for sure. But we're going to use them up this week, so I'm going to have some more. Okay, we got 4 beautiful jars there, friends. I'm so excited. I feel like I got something for free because we would not have got this apple scrap jelly. It would have just been tossed out. So I feel like we got it for free. So that makes me happy. Y'all know my motto, if it's free, it's for me. So we're going to get these other apples strained and get the next batch going. And then we'll get our apple pie filling out. I'm trying to keep everything kind of going here. It is so hot outside today. This apple is such a beautiful pink color. Our apple juice. Looks like it's going to be about 6 cups this time. Yep, 6 cups. It's tablespoons of lemon juice. That's about all we got. Friends, I need to order some from Sam's Club because it's a lot bigger container and it lasts me longer. But I understand the reason this doesn't need Sure-Jell is because apples are very high in pectin. And so they don't, with that and the lemon juice, you don't require to put Sure-Jell in that. And that's a win-win for me because that stuff is almost $4 a box. So every dime we can save, I'm happy with. Okay, now we're going to get our apple pie filling out and get this moved over here. Oh, how beautiful. Wow, that turned out absolutely gorgeous, friends. Absolutely gorgeous. No spices, completely full, no air pockets in the bottom. I'm really pleased. I did end up doing a pair because we had extra goo and I didn't want to waste it because I'm a waste not, want not, but I did mark it pair. So we're going to let that, and we're going to get our water bath canner boiling again and get these apple scrap jellies in them. Those need to go for about 10 minutes probably. A few crazy ones here that want to roll around. I'm trying to get them straightened out. We'll probably let them just go like 15 minutes and then take them out. All right, friends, I think our next second batch of apple scrap jelly is ready to go. We're going to check the temperature. Oh yeah, we're at 222, so we're good there. Let me rinse this off so we don't get sticky everywhere. And we're going to get those jarred up. Right. That up, that off. Smells so heavenly, friends. If you could just smell this kitchen right now, you would just be impressed with the scent of apple. And it smells like fall. It smells just like fall. And that's my favorite time of year. All right, we're going to get these into here. Oh, it's just so beautiful. The color is just beautiful, friends. Let's take this out. I'll pour this bit. Let me go get one more. Man, that made more than I expected. Okay. That pot soaking because I'm sure it's going to need to be, it's going to be sticky. Throw that in there. Get a And then go around each rim here. Oh, there was 4 jars left in the box. Exciting! I love those lids. These little jars are smoking hot, friends. Smoking hot. I'm going to get these lidded up. We're going to swap out the ones that's in the canner to these that need to go into the canner. We will have our apple scrap jelly done. Get these 4 out and get these 7 in. We actually have 12 jars total of apple scrap jelly, friends. I never expected to get that much, but my kids will enjoy it too. They have my oldest daughter has 2 children, and I know that my grandkids will like it. So that's winner for me. All right, our apple scrap jelly is complete. Get that out. Cannot believe we got 12 jars, friends. That blows my mind. Out of something we were going to throw away. And the animals are still going to get a treat from the skins and the cores. So that's so awesome. Wow. Look at this, friends. Don't that make you happy? It makes me so, so happy. All right, friends. Thank you for stopping back by our homestead. I'm so happy we got all these apple products made for our pantry shelf. I hope you enjoyed following along, and I hope to see you again soon. Please like, share, and subscribe our videos. Until next time, friends. Goodbye.